Hello everyone, welcome to Dynamic Study. This is quiz class number 57 on previous year question paper. We have been discussing the question paper of July 2016 paper 2 and this is the second part of the video. Today we will continue our discussion from question number 11. So let's start. Question number 11. Northanger Abbey is a parody of option 1 Oriental Romance, option 2 French Romance, option 3 Gothic Romance and option 4 Popular Romance. The correct option is option number 3 Gothic Romance. Northanger Abbey is written by Jane Austen and it particularly parodies the novel written by Anne Radcliffe, and the name of the novel is The Mysteries of Udolpho. The protagonist is Catherine. Next question. Who were greatly influenced by Thomas Carlyle's writings? Which two writers? Option 1 Charles Dickens and Elizabeth Gaskell, option 2 Elizabeth Gaskell and Emily Bronte, option 3 Charles Dickens and Oscar Wilde, and option 4 Charles Dickens and Emily Bronte. Which two writers were greatly influenced by Thomas Carlyle's writings? The correct option is option number 1 Charles Dickens and Elizabeth Gaskell. For example, Charles Dickens's novel Hard Times and Elizabeth Gaskell's novel Mary Barton North and South, these are the examples which shows Carlyle's influence on them. Okay. Next question. Which is another term to describe art for art's sake? Option 1 aestheticism, option 2 didacticism, option 3 realism and option 4 neo-realism. The correct answer is option number 1 aestheticism. Art for art's sake is also known as aestheticism, aesthetic movement. Right? Next. There are none so credulous as infidels. This line is an example of which figures of speech? Option 1 oxymoron, option 2 antithesis, option 3 metonymy and option 4 paradox. There are none so credulous as infidels. The correct option is option number 4 paradox. Next. Who narrates Heart of Darkness? The famous novel of Joseph Conrad. Option 1 Marlowe, option 2 Director of Companies, option 3 Mr. Kurtz and option 4 anonymous narrator. Actually, in Heart of Darkness, there are two narrators, an anonymous passenger and Charles Marlowe. So, in that case, the two options will be right. There are two narrators, an anonymous passenger and Charles Marlowe himself. Next question, question number 16. The Mistakes of a Night is the subtitle of which play? Option 1 The Conscious Lovers, option 2 The Good-Natured Man, option 3 She Stoops to Conquer and option 4 The Rivals. The correct option is option number 3. She Stoops to Conquer. It is an anti-sentimental comedy written by Oliver Goldsmith. Next question. Identify the first novel written by Patrick White. Option 1, The Living and the Dead. Option 2, The Tree of Man. Option 3, Happy Valley. And option 4, The Ant's Story. The correct option is option number 3, Happy Valley. It is a debut novel written by Patrick White, and this novel won the 1941 Australian Literature Society Gold Medal. This is an important information. And also remember that Happy Valley is dedicated to an artist named Roy D. Maestre. This is the name of the artist, and the setting of the novel is in New South Wales. Okay. This is about Happy Valley. Next question. In King Lear, why does Kent assume a disguise? Option 1, to continue to serve Lear though Lear has banished him. Option 2, to spy on Edmund. Option 3, to antagonize Goneril and Regan. And option 4, to take revenge upon Lear. What is the reason for assuming a disguise? The correct option is obviously option number 1. Kent is very loyal to King Lear, so he wanted to serve Lear though Lear has banished him. So that's why he took disguise. Next. What is feminine rhyme? Option 1, a rhyme on 2 syllables in which the last syllable is unstressed. Option 2, a rhyme on 2 syllables. Option 3, a rhyme on 3 syllables. And option 4, a poem in which every third syllable rhymes. So what is the exact, the correct definition of feminine rhyme? It is option number 1. A rhyme on 2 syllables in which the last syllable is unstressed. That is called feminine rhyme. Okay. The last question is question number 20. Which of the following works are written by Christopher Fry? Option 1, French Without Tears. Option 2, The Lady is Not for Burning. Option 3, Venus Observed. And option 4, The Deep Blue Sea. The correct answer is option number 2 and 3. The Lady is Not for Burning and Venus Observed. These 2 plays are written by Christopher Fry. So here our today's quiz class ends. Thank you very much. Keep on watching Dynamic Study. Keep on learning. Please like this video, share this video with your friends, and also please put your views in the comment section. We will meet very soon in our next class, and we will continue our discussion on this question paper. So have a nice day. Bye bye.